Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here, early. I was just hearing something that got my attention, and the thought crossed my mind: a no good Republican. No good Republican. No good Republican. I don't know how that thing was working out, but what I was trying to sense is the fact that they were talking on the soapbox about Donald Trump and all of his problems, right? Being indicted, got all kinds of other crimes that are being exposed that he is engaged in. And the people in this country that are Republicans or whatever, they act like they were, I mean, to me, and I guess to the rest of the world too, since all Donald Trump represented ugliness, evilness, lies and hatred and racism and bigotry, there's nothing good that the whole population can say about Donald Trump. And so since those who can't find nothing wrong with Donald Trump, they got to be exactly like Donald Trump. So when you see people who are in positions of power like Jordan and Taylor and every Republican, what you see Donald Trump doing, a murderer, he really is a murderer. So are the people that's following him. That's why they're talking about guns, giving the guns, separating ourselves, run to the red states, divorce. Why? Because they are just like Donald Trump. Now, not everybody is as outrageous as Donald Trump, but they're down that vein. That's why they're not saying anything. This man says, I'm running for president of the United States. The worst thing as far as we as human beings know that had ever come through this position talking about being president again. Most people didn't know about him in the first time. But everybody in the world knows about Donald Trump now. He's evil, he's pathetic, and you should run from him like you're trying to save your life. And if he was running, you see all those Republicans running behind him. So when I say no good Republican, I'm thinking about since Donald Trump is running for president and all this here criminal and evilness that's on his tail, there's nobody that's willing to step out front and say, I got some decency about me. I got some stuff that I'm would be ashamed of if I was doing that crap right there. I'm a legitimate person. I care about the whole nation. I just disagree with the Democrats. Yeah, the Democrats are people too. They need life. Now, let me ask you something. All these people that are running with Trump, Trump has no solution for the problem. Only thing he want to do is kill everybody else that doesn't love him. And the people that's backing him is fine with that. They don't know that after you kill everybody that doesn't love him, you got to love him because he's killing you. So it doesn't matter what he does. He can take you right down to the pit of hell. You can take a big boulder and cut a hole all the way down to the bottom in the middle of hell where you hear people screaming. And it still wouldn't change people like Donald Trump. They figure, this is my opinion. They feel like this is their home. And so I'm looking at this situation. No Republican is decent enough to stand up and say, we don't need him. If you are more honorable than this and you want more respect than this, I'll be your candidate. It's not a single Republican out there. I think I heard a woman somewhere mention, but as they speak about it, it's nobody. Now, DeSantis is just like Trump. He's worse than Trump. And he wants to take America back to, this is what happens when you come out of a situation and you don't grow. You spent 200 plus years and you start talking about the future, and the only thing you can advocate for the future is going back to the slavery days, the days when you were killing natives and taking their land, and that's the only positive stuff you can go back to and call that making America great again. The sad thing is the Democrats can't counter that. The Democrats say, well, you don't have to do that. We're gonna talk about jobs. Forget talking about jobs. Do what you've got to do. Start processing the idea that everybody in this country needs a job. And how that process is going to work, that they can get themselves involved in this. How they're going to benefit because the nation's going to benefit so much. This is how you forget people they offer Donald Trump, but every morning All you're going to hear is what some Democrat is saying about Trump, what some Republican is saying about Democrats, what this is saying about that, and a repeat about that, or what you think about this, or what you thought about that. That's all you're going to hear day and night, day and night. And they would not tell you one dead blasted thing that you as a person, you as people are entitled to freedom and peace and prosperity and joy and happiness and love in your life. They don't talk one thing about that. Churches don't even talk about that. And if they do, they want to talk about it so that Trump is the one that came to bring it to us. Watch yourself. Bye-bye.